What's up, everybody? Disturbing Penguin here. Going to be playing a game called Home, a unique horror adventure by Benjamin Rivers. So, it's a side scroller. I haven't really looked into much more of what it's really about, but we're to hop in and see how this goes. And then, oh, fucking, yeah. Just, gotta make sure everything's working right here. Let's, let's see. Kind of ominous music. Not really. I mean, whatever. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do. Do do. Do do. Mm, mm. Boop, 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 boop. Mm. Doom, doom, doom. Oh. Alright, sorry. Let's hop into this. Your game will be saved automatically at certain points. However, we recommend that you put aside an hour and a half in a complete home in a single sitting. Tempting. I might do it. Turn up the sound, turn off the lights. Already done that. All I remember at that point was finding myself alone. Oh. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Oh, huh? We're just waking up? There's something by my feet. Flashlight? Oh, great. Can I go this way? I want to go this way. Fuck. Alright. Ooh, squeaky door. That house. Where was I? What happens if I go back? There was a body laying on the floor. Who was it? Yeah, who was it? Who was it? Better not be my papa. Ah. Didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. What else? Oh, it just repeats. Alright. Oh god, there's a cat. It scared the shit out of me. A little bit. Was not expecting that. Now I'm gonna have bad luck because of black cat. No? Oh, I can lift the lantern. Sweet. Alright. Do I want to go downstairs? Or do I want to go out that door? Down the stairs? Or out the door? This door? Decisions, decisions. Let's see. I don't know which way to go. Down's always bad. Down's always bad. Let's go left. Let's go this way. Squeak, clunk. Oh, look, a bookshelf. Any good books? Oh, Huckleberry Finn? Cool. Moby Dick? The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Hey, yeah. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looks like a store of some kind. What did this look? Why did this look so familiar? I shouldn't have been going through this stuff, getting my fingerprints everywhere. Why are you worried about fingerprints? Why am I worried about fingerprints? I mean, am I doing something illegal? What is this? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Uh-oh. Oh man, I had to get out of there. That man died in the hallway. What was the blood doing there? It's a good question. Damn it, I guess I have to go down. Don't ever want to go down. Down is bad. Down is bad. Oh, wait. Yeah, I gotta go back out this door. Speak. Somebody should definitely fix that, leak in the roof. Could slip and fall. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I know I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Oh, okay, so it's not a basement. That must be the basement. Oh, okay. Oh, look. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. There were scribbles of all kinds on random scraps of paper and notes about some kind of water tower. Did you mean the one by the old train yard? There's a train yard? Okay, there's a door there. So far, the only thing that's happened is... Fuck is that? A thing. A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Sure. Hey, you better help me later on when I need it. Alright, I need to go either left or right. Left or right. Oh, and then there's stairs here. Let's go to the left. Left is... Wait, if you go left, there's nothing right, and if you go right, there's nothing left. Oh no! Oh. A collection of rusty tools. These look like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why weren't they in the shed? Yeah, why aren't these in the shed? Who puts tools that are rusty, or not rusty, but fucking have mud all over them in the house? This was an odd place to keep yard tools. What would they have been used for in here? Kind of what I was asking. You know, who keeps... I mean, there's plants in the house, but... Oh, look, a painting. Found a picture of a couple. It looked like it'd been moved a lot. Seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Sure. I pressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Faraway click somewhere? Ooh, secret. Let's go check out the... Where'd that click come from? Huh? Hey, you shut up out there, Storm. Let's go to the right. The fuck was that noise? An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. Somebody's a drunk. The smell was turning my stomach. I bet. How long had this been here rotting? The man upstairs didn't look like he'd been dead a long time. What the fuck? What is that? A black and white potato. Looks like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. Oh, black and white photo. Why did I say potato? Work brain. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Yeah. Slip the photo in my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. I wonder where... Creak. Clunk clunk. What's the point of being able to lift the light? Like, that makes no sense. I don't know. On adventure down I go. No more downwards? Okay. What the fuck? What's that? What the... The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guess it led to the kitchen. I gave the door a hard shove, and to my surprise, it cracked open. Oh god! Did I want to do that? Why would the kitchen be taped up? There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. It looked like a series of names were written down, but they were too smudged to read. I could only make out a few of the notes. Key card, Ocker, last one, I promise. It didn't make much sense at the time. Key card. The second word's supposed to be locker? I don't know. The smell of old dishes and moldy food was dizzying. Oh, okay, it just repeats it. What a... Fucking mouse. cause and effect. Huh. Got a trophy. Sweet. And anything upwards? Did I really just come in here to find a fucking piece of paper with smudges on it? Alright, whatever. Alright, so there's a door to the right. What's over here to the left? It looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. I had been sleepwalking again. Is that how I got to that house? If you're sleepwalking and end up in somebody else's house, you're fucking... I don't know. Whoa! The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Oh, come on! So... There's a door here. And... There's a door all the way at the end. So, do I go through this door? Or the one at the end? What do you think? Let's see. I feel like that's the way I need to go. Let's go check out this door, I guess. Yeah, no, maybe. I'm looking for guidance here. Which way should I go? Fucking kitchen. You know what? I'm gonna hit this door real quick, and then we'll go to the door on the right. Squeak! The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. Wonder if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning, or him. Well, in all honesty, like, it should be a split thing for a wife and husband to do cleaning. Like, I wouldn't even have an issue with cleaning the bathroom. I'd take on that chore every time. There was a photo development tray laying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. That's it. I came in here for some blurry ass pictures. Alright, whatever. Treetops. Got it. Black and white photo of a man and his wife. Blurry pictures with what looks like treetops. The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Ooh. How would you have known that it was locked to begin with? You fucking... Alright, I guess I don't have much of an option. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? No. I left it alone. I couldn't think of another option. Ha ha ha! Run away. Can I just move the furniture and go out the front door? I mean, come on. If you can move a box to go down a ladder, you can move furniture to go out the front door, whatever. Yeah, it looked heavy. Yes. I heaved the box forward and I finally gave. Alright, down I go. There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose up from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? I know, did you? I think I did. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Ooh, wait. Alright, there's nothing to the left. What is this? Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind on the lot of traffic. They were smuggling. I don't know. Places all over were marked on the old map of town, the industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. The guy upstairs must have done this, but what was his intentions or interest in the water tower? Some of the markings matched the scribbles I saw on the bookshelf upstairs. Wait, does it say any more about this? Whatever this place was, it was obviously used a lot. Yeah, they were fucking doing something illegal down here, whatever. Newspaper clippings from the local paper, blah, blah, I can't speak right now. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house. The hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. Wait. Oh, Rachel, please be okay. I wanted to rush home, but I had to find a way out first. I needed to see what else was down there. You don't need to see no more down here. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun? I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Well, if the game's giving me an option to take a gun, then, yeah, I'm gonna need that. I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. Why did I take the gun? Just in case, you might have to shoot some creepy ass motherfucker. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. Putrid. Good God. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? What did you see? I mean, it's dark down here. How are you supposed to... Haha! It's a fucking torture chamber. Some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. I knew it! It is a torture chamber. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? The smell in that room was like old grease and rot. I wasn't getting any closer to finding anything useful. That's an odd thing, to describe. Oh! Rusted hooks like the kind you'd find in a butcher hung from the ceiling. They looked pitted and worn from heavy use. The man upstairs, did he do this? I don't know, did he? I was getting more nauseated the longer I stayed there. Felt sick and weak, like I hadn't eaten in days. You might not have. What's over this way? Ooh, there's a door there, too. The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old, faded paper covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Yeah, wait. He, I have a, he are off, oh, row. Oh. None of it made any sense to me. Nothing about Rachel or me was written there. Maybe I need to keep looking. Alright, well, I'm going this way. Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. The slight fumes that still emanated from the cans made me dizzy. Alright, whatever. Alright, there's down. Oh, and a cage with blood. It looked like a cage. No, it's not a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. That place was getting worse all the time. I knew I had to keep moving. Well, before we go down more, I'm gonna go check out this room. Squeak. Okay. They looked to be like bones, half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? Oh, shit. I wonder what would I have found if I had dug deeper. Dig deeper! What the hell is going on in this house? Alright, let's go down some more. Why is there a cave-like complex underneath? Squeak! Oh, I thought that was something standing there. Oh my god. What is this? Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? There? Oh god. If I was scared before, I was terrified now. Why were there photos of our house there and these clothes? Is that why I was there? I checked my back pocket and realized my wallet was missing. Did I come to that house or did somebody bring me? Where does it say somebody brought you? There wasn't anyone there. Was I hearing things? Oh god. That better not be like some kind of creepy monster that's to come after me or something. Squeak. The fuck? Those better just be bats. Ah! Wait, nothing lit up over here. Alright. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Okay, I can't walk over it. And there's a door there. What happens if I went down that? Would I fall? Here comes the squeak again. Squeak. Whoa. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Well, if that ladder's broken, I'm more than likely going to need it. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. I just got done saying that. What the fuck? Am I crazy? Or did you hear that too? There was whispering when I came over to this wall. I didn't catch what it said. Wait, what is this? I had a rope there now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. Okay. Squeak. Who's out here? Oh, okay. Can I like tie the rope off right here or something? The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Game's not really giving me much of an option, so yes. Oh god. I could hear a faint hum and the smell from before started to get worse. I feel like I fell or something because my controller vibrated. Oh, I did have to drop down. Okay. Any whispers over here? No? Alright, well. I still don't understand how there's... Why is there a cave complex down here? A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smothered on it. Keep out, danger due to cave in. I wanted nothing more than to get out of there. Wait, keep out due to cave in? This is the only way I can travel. Alright. Squeak. Okay. That just gave me the fucking chills. God, this guy has such heavy footsteps. Can't look at this on the wall. Why is there a metal door? Clunk. I can still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably from the it was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. Oh, I feel like I should have jumped. Then it could have just fucking. Oh well. If I could have, I thought I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? Serial killer? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. Maybe it was used to kill the guy upstairs. And you did it, but you don't remember. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight. Wait there. What the hell? This place is an exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there, but it was it was so high up that I must have been a sore landing. My leg ached just thinking about it. See, it was you. You jumped down out of there, and you came up through here, killed the guy, put the gun back, fucking got drunk, passed out, and now you can't remember anything. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. Odd. There was similar dirt on my own shoes. I'm telling you, you did it. Wait, that arrow says go this way, but what happens if I go up? Decisions. I mean, I don't know which way to go. The arrow says to go this way, but the ladder's so inviting. Fuck it, I'm gonna go up the ladder. God, I don't like how loud my footsteps are. Well, disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yes, we take the tape. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Did not want to keep digging through this mess. Okay. I'm glad I went upstairs, though. Or up. Yeah, those are clearly stairs, guys. Stairs. Clunk. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Maybe a pipe? Or somewhat. What is this? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Yes. I slipped the knife in my boot since I had a gun in my pocket. Did I really need all this? Hell yeah! I feel like this is a lie. Definitely a lie. Oh god. What's in here? Oh. Door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Oh god, this door's not locked. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Though the dust I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in those sewers. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Yeah. Wait, I turned that, and whatever that song noise was stopped. Oh, why? I want to go in that door. Let's go this way. Yeah, let's turn them all. Where to do that? Where to go through here, find all the valves, and turn them. Why does everything have to squeak? Wait, is this some kind of puzzle? Okay, so the sliding isn't going on here. So I need to go figure out how to get this stuff to stop over here. Valve was still active. Oh, okay. Alright, it's not pumping water anymore. I guess I should have been looking at the ceiling to see if there was things. Alright, well. Going back to this door because it's still locked. This door's a lie. Turning those valves must have drained the water that was in this room. There was a ladder I could reach. How'd you know there was water in the room? Fucking, are you psychic? See, I told you it was a lie. It said exit, and I'm still going down. Looked like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There was a small metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Yes. Because I can go use it on that locked door. Genius. Go over here. Go open this locked door. What? What? Why? This key has to go to something. That's disappointing. I thought the key would work on that door. Sad face. Stupid fucking false exit and key. What is this? Safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? The faded paper was yellow and dusty, but it had obviously been wiped off recently. Alright, well, I want to know what it says. Arrow says to go up the ladder, but I want to go in here. What's the point of having a key if I can't try and use it to unlock doors? You're too focused on getting out. That's what the problem is. This door locked? Oh, of course not. Security camera? There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. Couldn't help but wonder if someone was watching me from the other side. Yes, there's plenty of people watching you from the other side. Oh, there's another body. Found another dead body. A sewer worker, by the wounds all over his face and body, feared he'd been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yes. Thought about the knife I had found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. I was feeling even more sick from seeing another dead man. Didn't want to get any more blood on my clothes. Pfft. Pussy. Alright. Now that I have the sewer key ring, maybe I can open those doors back here. Aha! I used the key ring to unlock the door. Yay! What horrors await me here? The shelf full of security tapes was strikingly organized, though covered in dust. It looked like the tape I found was the one that was missing from the shelf. Wonder what was on the tape and why it was thrown out. Let's find out. There was a dusty VCR on the security desk. I wonder what was on the VHS I found. Did I play the tape? Yes. Oh no, the video showed a man there in the sewers being attacked. The tape looked fuzzy and stretched like somebody had tampered with it. It looked like there could have been 2 men. Couldn't stand to watch the video again. Alright, well, good to know that, you know, that guy was attacked by another guy. Would have never known. La 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 la. Alright, it was this door. A bunch of keys on the key I had found on the sewer worker, and one of them seemed to fit. Well, they better. A collection of stale liquor bottles covered the floor. The room didn't seem like much of a place for drinking. What was the point? I don't like that staticky sound. Killer! The wall was littered with dozens of old, faded papers. Whoever did this was obsessed with some local murderers. According to some of the clippings, bodies had been found in ravines and the forest, and in one case dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. Couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted up back in those tunnels. Did that sewer worker find this room? Is that why he was killed? Yes. Faded receipt was half trampled on the floor. It was from a local train station and was for 2 tickets. I didn't know what use it could be, but did I keep the receipt? Yeah. I neatly folded the soiled receipt and slipped it into my front pocket. Alright. Okay. Well. Oh god! Fuck! Holy crap, that scared me. I didn't do that before. What the hell? What's it? Oh yeah, it's up the ladder. And then this way? Wait. I don't remember if I went in this room. Oh, okay, it's the sewer worker, okay. Oh, I still feel the chills from that fucking steam pipe busting. It must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. Clever, but why go through all the trouble? Because they didn't want to be spotted. Would I need that gun or that knife before the end? Both weighed me down and aggravated my leg as I climbed that old ladder. The thought of that videotape still gave me the chills. Who was that? Didn't want to be seen. Was it the same person that hid all those clippings away in that locked room? Suddenly the awful smell of that sewer gave way to a pine-scented blast of fresh air. Oh, I'm outside. What the fuck? Who's there? Who's there? Alright, there's a door to what looks like a shed, maybe? And those eyes are creepy. Wait, is this the way I just came up? Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Those eyes are not cool. Not cool. What the? They were just right there, too. God, that gate is super squeaky. What the? Old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder seemed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Yeah, let's go up there. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Yeah, we're going up the water tower. Fucking bats. Up the ladder. Wait, what the? A patch of smeared dirt and grass. There was a beat up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. Oh, great. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license, at least. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. It was getting cool up there, and I shivered with an uneasy sense of what was to come. How did I get home from here? You walked? Alright. I like how there's arrows to show me which way to go. Like I don't already know. What the? I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilling. Wait, hold on. Is there more this way? There is. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map as I had seen. I was poking around in those tunnels unearthed that man's house. Had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. I almost wish I had paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe I would have been less nervous about entering that dark forest. Oh god, why'd I do that? I'm gonna go check out this over here. Yes, I know. I'm one of those people. I like to explore. Don't want to miss things now, do I? Alright, nothing this way. All those eyes in the background and the fence are creepy. Is this the front of the house? Oh, it's the old train station. It was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffering the descripted structure. Ooh. There's a door? And a door. Let's go this way. A map. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found in the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? Sorry condition of that place seemed sad somehow, but also ominous. Yeah? Just a little. What's in here? Squeak. What the? Whoa! The old train was ripped open, and hanging from a shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I found as I thought. It was getting colder out there, and I had to keep moving. Well... Alright. I don't even know if you're still watching. or if you are gone. Do do ba do ba do. Do ba do ba do. Do 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 do. Madam madam. Do 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 do. Madam madam. Ah, it's so much more fun to do that when I'm playing with my brother or friend, because then they do the madam madam part. What the? Bartender, give me. Oh, it's a ticket booth. An old ticket booth that looked familiar, fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and. Wait, what were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I had picked up might match these, but of course not. This station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher-looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribblings, and diagrams. It looked like someone had been leafing through the old ledgers looking for something. A name, perhaps? Alright. Well, that's the grand tour of the train station. How'd you like it? I didn't like it. Not a big fan of old, abandoned, creepy places anyway. Alright, well, back to the forest I go, I guess. Ugh, I don't like the squeaks of that. Ugh. I mean, is that my only option, is to go through that bush? Or that bush? Which bush should I go through? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, make him pay $50 every day. My mom says you pick your very best one and you are not it. Alright, I'm going through the first one. What's this? Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Well, yeah. Pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Oh! Through the fence I could see dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Well, hold on. Let's go back through this bush and go through that other one. See if I can find anything. Ooh! A dry old picnic table sat lonely among the trees. It had carvings and markings from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names and marks, I ideally thumbed the knife I'd found. If I wanted to, I could have carved something in that table. Did I? Yeah. With a few crude strokes, I etched a simple design into the wood. R and H. I felt like a teenager defacing the table. Wait. So her name's Rachel. What's your name? What is our name? Howard? Henry? Hank? Path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it? Yes? Oh god. Two bodies, two young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. The younger looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. Ugh. I had no idea who these girls were. I didn't touch the gravesite, did I? Ugh. I mean, I've been saying yes to everything, so, I mean, keep the trend going? Tried to arrange the bodies so their clothes covered them better. I closed the young one's eyes, shivering at the slight touch. With a few nearby sticks, I created a head marker so the police could find them later. Oh, see, I did something useful and nice. Yeah, I gotta leave. Alright. Go back through the bush. Go through bush number 1. Then through this bush. This is such a weird game. Few embers still burned within the fire pit. I thought of the two girls across the river and had to collect myself. Felt like the whole forest was watching me. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. If those poor girls were here, then they obviously ran off. There were cans of beer spilled onto the ground and the dirt was kicked up. Who could have possibly wanted to hurt those 2 girls? Fucking psycho. Cheap-looking 2-person dome tent only made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Had this campsite belonged to those girls? The inside of the tent looked to be in order. It only contained 2 sleeping bags, backpacks, and a small cooler. If those girls were camping here, they must have been killed somewhere else. So I came out this bush? Oh god, I don't remember. I'll go this way. The bush. No, no, no. Oh god. Alright, well. Did I go the right way? Okay. Is it this bush? What the? That's so weird. Sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I never wanted to return there. Oh, I'm not going out yet. I want to go check this building out. I mean, it says no. Don't... What? Don't look. I'm looking. You can't tell me. Damn it, I didn't want to go back out the door. I want to check the sink. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. There wasn't much in the way of clean water there, but the sink did work. Alright. There was a damp smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Alright. I could have came and got this and went across the river with it. Are you serious? That doesn't make any sense. Why does it say don't look? There wasn't anything in there. Alright, whatever. Get me out of here. I don't like the sounds. I almost clawed my way through the gate to be out of that hateful forest. The image of that shallow grave was still fresh in my mind. Those 2 women had obviously been camping in there before they'd been killed, but I hadn't found any clues as to who had done it or why. I shrugged off the thought. I still had to go so far to go, and I was getting cold and tired out there. Ah, damn, I thought I was done after getting out of there. Run! And creepy door, swing open. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a mechanist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Let's go in here. Oh! All the lockers hung open at contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Old work clothes had been picked through and a few photos and notes had been ripped off the door and spread around. Alright. The door was locked shut and there was a little electronic box under the handle. The sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." Okay, that's all it says. Come on. There was a large power box with 5 outlets on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking out into other parts of the factory. Metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Didn't look like the power was on yet. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Well, fuck you and your power box. Upstairs. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. Ooh, let's check it out. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper, cartoons, and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked there. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. What, are you a negative Nancy? Our old break table, a layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Odd, it seemed like some beer bottles had been used on the table recently. They weren't as dusty as the rest of them. Alright, well, let's go in here. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. There we go. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the side, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. The woman's photo. I knew I had to get back to Rachel to find out what happened. Power panel. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. Ah! We gotta find a card now? Alright. So, those 2 power switches are up and good. Go up here. Go this way. Hit some more power switches. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when he worked there. My head ached, and I recalled the last time Norman, Rachel, and I all had lunch together. Rachel seemed so much more at ease when we all hung out. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Ma 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 na 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 na. Oh. Do 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 do. Ba 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 na 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 ha. All right. Great, this one was working. Oh, goody goody. The utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items where there was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yes. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Okay. Did I take the hammer? Yeah, we took the hammer. Stupid. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes. I need that. Another panel. Nope. There. Then should be the last one. Wait. Oh, okay. I got the power up and running. This is such a big place, too. What the hell? Oh, look. What's in here that they boarded it up? This was my locker. There in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. This room was nothing but bad memories. The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. Shared little alcohol at his place. It reeked of the sour stench of leftover liquor. I have a feeling we're the one that did all this. That's what it seems like. Ah, what the? Where does this go? There was some kind of ventilation hatch here. It looked like I could jump into the room below. Well, I heard enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? Ah, my man, my leg. Oh, fuck. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Oh. Oh. Oh god. What is this? There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Yes. Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked like to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was need to. Just don't. Drinking need Norman. Who is Norman writing to? Like I said, I feel like we're writing, like I'm the one that room at the top of the plant, the one with all the battles is really getting to me. Maybe I was just distracted. Who went up there and used that room? As I exited the factory, I didn't recognize where I was going. My head ached terribly and my leg was a mess. Wait. What? Oh. There was so much more I could have done. Oh. Oh well. Through the fence I go. Door. Gate, whatever. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. I take it back, yeah. Cleaned the card off best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I took the card in my wallet next to my credit card. It sounded like I was going to start raining again. Well, get the fuck out. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. Entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like it couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Oh, I can make it go faster. Sweet. Alright. Hey, Norman, buddy, are you home? Dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. What is this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it led. Of course. Nice. Give the chain a single tug and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Go into the attic. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? The musty box was crammed with clothes, photos, and even shoes. They were women's clothes? None of these made any sense. Norman! Hey, buddy, are you up here? No? Alright. Norman? Oh no! I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman! My coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he had been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you bastard, what were you doing here with Rachel? Did she do this to you? Did you hurt her? What? Norman, maybe you deserved better, maybe not. Did I close his eyes? I mean, he was your friend, so I mean... No? I was too angry, too upset to even think of giving him the decency. I left him right where he lay and didn't touch him. Does it give me the option again? Oh, it doesn't! Sweet. Alright, whatever. I kind of feel like a dick for not closing his eyes, but... I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there on the wood. I'd never been to Norman's place before. At least I didn't remember even doing so. Kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. Didn't dig through the mess, did I? Yes. Found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Alright. Just dug through a dead man's fucking trash, you know, left him there with his eyes open with shock. Pretty sure I'm the one that killed him. Still flickered some indecipherable channel. Couldn't make out what was on the screen, but that glow just gave me the chills. Well, I want to turn it off. It's annoying. Alright, Norman, buddy, I'm sorry, but apparently you were with Rachel, and I wasn't entirely surprised to find this here. Okay. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it How long had it been there? There was a little bit of something dark staining the sleeve. Okay. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. The handgun was Norman's. What the hell was it doing with... What the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Yes. Carefully pushed the piece back in place and felt a great burden lifted. A close call. Nice. Still gotta figure out how to get rid of this knife that I got in my pockets. What has it got in its pockets? Hobbitses. Can we eat it? I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. Never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. That's all I can do with it? Fine. I didn't want to interact with it anymore anyway. What's this? The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Could only think of poor Norman upstairs. What? There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. All the postcards that one seemed to be the most popular. There were only a few left. Alright. Then through the door. Outside. I've been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from his store, but why was it in those tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. It felt like I'd only discovered more questions, no answers, but it was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. Yeah, I want to know what the fuck... I mean, I think I know... This... It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. Wait, so I'm almost done? Oh, God. Hold on. Oh! But I want to go back out. Damn it. Alright. Wasn't my house. Alright. The neighborhood's local post box. The letter was sticking out of it. Someone hadn't pushed it in all the way. I know it wasn't right, but I look at the letter? Yes. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband and your friend. I need some time to sort this out away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him, Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. So she was cheating on me. Damn, that kind of hits hard at home, though. Like, I had somebody I was dating, and she cheated on me with one of my coworkers. Damn. Now I'm gonna try that one. Oh, I guess that one is my house. I'd entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. Well, I'm forcing you. Go in there, you fucking bum. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breath, ragged and strained. Oh, I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Honey, I'm home. You here? I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday? Or some time before? The table was clean. It hadn't been used at any time recently. Wife? Wife penguin? The door to the basement, it was locked. Where had I put the damn key? I don't want to go upstairs yet. What is this? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had it been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card in there. Did I open it? Yeah. I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? What? The front door was locked from inside. Couldn't go out, though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. You're to go upstairs, find her killed in the bed, because you went on a murderous rampage after finding out she slept with Norman. And yeah. I'd found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yeah, why not? I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why'd I have thrown it away? Because you found your wife cheating. Our television I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Rachel was pretty angry about that, I realized. Did you have to buy another TV? Alright, there's stairs that go up and stairs that go down. Oh wait, did I come up these? I don't remember. Why are all my doors in the house locked? Rachel! Well, our hallway mirror had been smashed, its pieces scattered around the floor. Couldn't really make myself out anymore. I wasn't sure I wanted to. I'm telling you, you went on a murderous rampage. Books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. One book in particular seemed a bit odd. I remembered owning it, but not that edition. My wife's Richard's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Yeah. Inside Rachel's suitcase were a few days' worth of clothes, some personal effects, and a train ticket. Staring at the ticket, I could feel myself flush with anger and resentment. The date and time matched the receipt I had found. Rachel, why? Were you really going to run away with Norman? Was I really such a monster? Yeah, 'cause you're a fucking alcoholic. Nobody likes fucking alcoholics. And if they do, what is wrong with them? Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of the tabs always stuck, but I hadn't gotten around to fixing it yet. The old house was charming for sure, but it wasn't always easy. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. It seemed impractical at times, but it was part of what made the house home. Alright, well, your bathroom is lovely. Our bathroom is lovely. I'm telling you, I'm gonna find Rachel dead in the basement or something. My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key on top of the drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key. The laptop was warm. I had been running for a while. Because that key's got to go to either the basement or that other room that had the keyhole in it. This one. Old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. No? So this got to go to the basement then? Unlock the basement door. And you find Rachel dead in the basement. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. I couldn't even remember our last Christmas. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key in there. Did I take the key? Yes, I need that. Took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. Looked like there was a plaster and an old towel in there too. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. What? I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. We had way too much junk. Was that really it down here? What the fuck? Alright. Let's go open this door. The grimy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. Alright, so I looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? No, it's where you killed your wife. There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yes. Lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. A locked room just to find a crowbar? Go back down to the basement. Bust open the drywall so I can find Rachel dead. And then that should be the end. Right? Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? No, she's not okay, because you killed her! It says don't look. Again. I don't like that. Wait, a lot of this stuff was in that other house. Don't look. Filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay underneath. But I knew I had to. I had come this far. For all this searching, after all I'd seen, when I looked through the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes. Oh no, my hands trembled as I pulled back of the layers of cloth. There at the center, under all the dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and smashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even though all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death. The knife I had carried all this way suddenly seemed like a poison. What had happened to Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. I woke up. Grim discovery. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. No matter what, I needed some kind of escape. Wait, we're not done yet? It was my wallet with this contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, the forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? Yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? It means you killed Rachel, you killed Norman, you killed those two girls, you killed the sewer worker, and you killed that man in his home. It was the letter I had taken from the postbox. Rachel, were you really having an affair with Norman? But why? I didn't think things were that bad. In the letter, Rachel seemed concerned. She almost seemed worried of what Norman might do. Did he do that to Rachel? No. Norman may have betrayed me, but I didn't think he was capable of that. I hated him so much, but I couldn't blame him for what happened to my wife. Of course not, because you're the one that did it, From now on, I'd have no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. He doesn't seem very upset that his wife is dead. It's another reason why I think it was him. Wait, what's this? My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. I used to see a digital passcode lock, but I didn't have the code. Maybe I left it somewhere. Wait, is this another room? Wait, this room wasn't like this before. What is going on? The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still love the old-time charm of that claw-footed bathtub, though it seemed like cold comfort then. Rachel loved this part of the house. The quiet in that room unnerved me terribly. I'm telling you, you're the one that did those terrible, terrible things to people. It was the key card I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? No. No, somebody else was using that locker room. But who? You dumbass! That tap was dead, but I found some notes and loose papers in the drawer where I had found the key. There was a yellow sticky note with an 8-digit code on it. 4R3U3. Yes. The code looked like it might be for the safe, but what kind of phrase was that? There wasn't anything more to find in the desk. Okay. Let's go see what's in this safe. Shall we? Boop. The code I found should have let me access the safe. Did I try to open it? Yes. Code worked. I pulled open a small safe door and peered inside. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we had first moved to town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of the house, which looked like a real mess. We looked happy, though. Odd, I can't remember who took the photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope. The front of it read, "Do not open until I tell you." I guess this was a good time as any to see what was inside. Did I open the envelope and read what was inside? Yes. Tore open the envelope and removed the yellow lined paper inside. On it was a letter written in a hand that looked familiar. The letter read, "I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it has been for me, too. Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but, well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives, and to be together. But you know as well as I do But things quickly changed. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all. But it took all this to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself, but this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm just sorry that had to happen this way, Rachel. Hmm. Hmm? Oh, I've already been in here. So wait, I'm home. What do I do now? I can't go back down, not until I'd gone over everything. I need to make sure I was perfectly clear. Wait. Clear of what? Mel still sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? It seemed like that Mel had been there for a while. I couldn't leave, not until I thought about this some more. I need answers. There would be no more dinners here, no more chit-chat over breakfast, at least not for us. I couldn't recall when I'd last ate, but I wasn't hungry in the least. Alright, well, what am I supposed to do? Because, I mean, there's gotta be more, right? Because I gotta ponder and think, like, what I did, or what happened. Then the few broken pieces that remind me of the mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. Perhaps I would never know how the mirror came to be broken. Was it by Rachel's assailant, or by Rachel herself? The thought lingered and would haunt me forever. Damn it, I'm in the bathroom again. I don't need to be in here. I had made up my mind. Well, if you made up your mind, what the fuck are we still doing in the house? What is this? This was an old photo of that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. I recalled those faded remains I had found deep underneath his house. What had he done there? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this whole mess somehow? Where to say yes? Definitely. Those tunnels, the odd tools in his house, and the remains of his wife. He wasn't innocent, that's for sure. But who had killed him? You. There. That was decided. No matter what, I needed some kind of escape. So, can I leave now? Can I leave? I didn't know what to think. I just want to put this whole mess behind me. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Seemed like they had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a last look. If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife? Yes. I took the knife and kept it firmly in my hand. I needed to put an end to this situation in one way or another. Can I leave now? Yeah, let's leave the house forever. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded, kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. The factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me even when everything was falling apart. This night I had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of a long-stained horror I had been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the last man I had found in that house had something to do with all this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. After making it out of those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. Security tape I had watched showed someone being attacked by what looked like 2 people. Wait. What? Someone being attacked by 2 people? But who was it that was attacked? I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. While I had been there, had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? Thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but knew I had been to that forest and even Norman's place well. It was terrifying. Didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully I thought that would cover my tracks so I wouldn't be blamed for all this. The nearby forest especially brought back the terrible sensation of finding those half-dug bodies across the river. I would rest easier if I never entered another wood again. Whatever had happened, I knew at least that Norman wasn't the one who kept going back to that factory. I hope it meant that he had nothing to do with that guard's violent end, but who had been rooting through those lockers or drinking in that boarded-up room. After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really considered it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman, what were you and Rachel up to? It was obvious things were more complicated than I'd ever imagined. How long had you been going behind my back? More importantly, why, Norman? Whoever had killed Rachel had probably gone after you too. Maybe they knew about you. What were you up to? I would never know. Peace, Norman. But despite your transgressions, a part of me really did hope that you would. When I had marched through the rain tower towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in the way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, I guess I should have known from the terrible silence that greeted me when I first stepped into our house and stood there in the kitchen. There was no sound of television, radio, even the air was still. But But seeing Rachel there, lying ruined, discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never imagine. I didn't know if I'd ever find the answers I craved, but I knew that somehow the other man I had found was responsible for this. If not directly, he must have had in Rachel's death. So what was I doing in that damned house of his? Had I found out? Had I killed him? My damned condition made it difficult to know. Memories and strands and time frames were always a mess, and I could never be sure. Knowing that man was dead, though, was cold comfort. My life was gone, and no matter what happened to me now, I was lost forever. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and given beneath my feet. I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather than that, should run. Well, pretty sure that storyline and everything for this is pretty cool. Pretty sure I missed some things, so never know. You might see me play this through again and try other things, and you know, I liked it. I liked the game. Home is dedicated to my wife Nancy. Watch your back. The end. I liked it. It was a nice, fun little game, and I mean, thank you, Benjamin Rivers. That was a great game. I liked it. Um, Definitely unique. I really do think that our character is the one that killed everybody. Never know. Just that leave comments in in the chat saying who you think was the killer, who killed who was involved, and definitely need to come up with a name for the character because we never actually learn his name. We only know his first initial, and that's an H. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the live stream. If you're catching this at a later time, I hope you enjoyed it. Uh, Remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, hit that little notification bell so you can get notified anytime I put up a new video or stream again. And I will gladly see anybody and everybody in the next video or next stream. Goodbye.